U.S. intelligence warns of Russia's total mobilization for large-scale war. July 25, 2025. Russia is reportedly ramping up its capacity to wage a large-scale war against the West in a bid for global dominance, according to claims. The Kremlin is said to be planning a colossal investment of $1.1 trillion $813 billion over the next 11 years to revamp its military, as per Ukraine's intelligence chief, Kirill Budanov. Budanov informed a gathering of Ukrainian ambassadors on Tuesday that Vladimir Putin is initiating the most aggressive weapons program since the Soviet Union's downfall. Concurrently, the Kremlin is rallying all sectors of society to back its military build-up while a frustrated Trump makes the firm demands of Zelensky to go on an offensive WTH Russia in a key call. All signs point towards preparations for a future large-scale war, stated at the head of the main intelligence directorate. There is a total mobilization of politics, economy, and society of the Russian Federation to be ready for the upcoming large-scale war, he cautioned. It comes after a terrifying map revealed the U.S. regions where 75% of peoples will die in a nuclear World War III. In line with its preparations, Russia has already established 2 new military districts, Moscow and Leningrad, and is gearing up to form additional divisions and military units. Budanov contended that Putin's objective remains a fundamental reshaping of the global order to maximize Russian power. Moscow's goal is to impose on countries its own vision of the future world order, where our big states, primarily the Russian Federation, have full power and monopoly on all critical resources and decide the fate of the world in a closed circle, he expressed. The Kremlin is significantly investing in its defense sector and military, continuing its conflict in Ukraine. In 2024, Russia's military budget saw a 42% increase to $462 billion, surpassing Europe's collective defense spending of $457 billion as reported by the International Institute for Strategic Studies. This year, the Kremlin plans to spend approximately 15.5 trillion rubles, $146 billion, a real terms increase of 3.4% over 2024 and equivalent to 7.2% of gross domestic product, GDP. Several Western officials have expressed concerns about Russia's potential to launch an attack on NATO. The alliance's Secretary-General Mark Rutte recently suggested that Russia could initiate some military operation against a member state within the next 5 years. Last year, German intelligence chief Bruno Kohl also warned that Moscow will possess the military capabilities to attack NATO by 2030. In an op-ed for The Atlantic, Elena Davlyanova and Yevgeny Malik proposed that Putin's primary objective currently is to cause the collapse of NATO, rather than seize territory. This can be achieved by taking advantage of NATO's reluctance to risk war with Russia and by capitalizing on the alliance's slow response to the growing dominance of drone warfare, they stated. The Kremlin can also easily escalate its existing hybrid war against the West, including cyber attacks, information offensives, sabotage operations, and targeted assassinations. By the Daily Express, story by John Varga, John O'Sullivan, July 25, 2025.